Okay, here we are. Welcome back, Crypto Hulk. This will be different. This is called streaming on YouTube. Normally, I hit the live button and go live. I want to make sure everybody can see this show before I turn off the other one. I have a program right now that's occurring, and I wasn't able to start. It won't have a chat. It doesn't have a chat option or anything. So I'm trying to figure out if anybody can see this one. This is a stream that I got going right now. There's one person. Okay. It says the Z-Man 92 is here. Let me go over to here. Still, so now I got 300 people, 229, I mean, in my old show. Now this other show I got is this live stream thing. I got 2 people in this room. Now there's 6. Everybody look for, go onto my channel. I don't know where this one's showing up. Either go under live. I'll go to my channel and find out. So where you look for this, let me go in. Look at my channel. Go to live. Okay, yeah, so you have to go into my channel, click on live, and then you'll see Crypto Secrets Let's Go. And you'll see me as a little cartoon character. That's my current show. There's 5 people in that room. In the other room, there's 236. Yeah, 226. So this is strange. Lady Di, Donkey Hoti. I didn't get notified. Okay. So let me do this. I'm going to send out notifications here. Hold on. Now people are showing up. Crypto Hulk coming at you. Okay. So now I sent out a post and a video notification. So now people should start noticing. Let me check the live. Okay, so people that are on my people that are on the live show right now that cannot comment, switch over to the stream. So right now I got 207. I want all 207 people to leave this room and go to the live stream I just started. So now in the brand new show that I just started 3 minutes ago, I got 62 people. I want everybody that's in my other. So now there's 62, 218. So the people that were in my show, leave and go to the streaming program that I just started. Because I'm going to shut it off. I'm going to shut off the this show right here. Go on the live section. Look for my latest show because I'm going to end this right here. And welcome everybody. We're having YouTube issues where they're not broadcasting the shows. Nobody could comment or whatever. So here we go. Let me check and see who was first. And it wasn't me this time. Imagine that. Yeah, the Z-Man 92. And we've got a good little group going here. You have Eric M. Smash the like button. What the fuck, Hulk? These haters. Thanks for that donation. Yeah, I got a program lined up. I start the show. I noticed that after 8 hours, only 3 people left a comment, and then YT shut off the chat option. Then I try to start my show again, and it won't allow me to do live. It changes how the format's done. It's just something happened, and which is not uncommon. So that's why we all need to protest with the Better Business Bureau. If you look at the bottom left corner of the screen, everybody, by the time the show's over or, right after, leave a comment to the BBB about this, the Better Business Bureau. They're investigating this right now. This is exactly what we're talking about, okay? These kinds of things. Leave a comment to YT. Also, I want you to comment to YT about how criminal this is. You're paying money to be notified. They just don't want you to get notified. You're paying money so you could ask me a question about something crypto. They won't let you get in the chat box because they feel you shouldn't have they're going to take a portion of the money you pay me. Oh, they'll take that portion of the money, but they won't give you what you pay for. That's why this is criminal negligence. And I will be, again, I've contacted once my district attorney in the county I used to work for. I'll be contacting them again by Wednesday if I don't hear from them. I'll be making a drive down there this week and informing them of all the stuff that goes on. So they need to pursue a criminal investigation. And then eventually, all the members on this channel, we will pursue a class action lawsuit because this seems to be like a regular thing. So as long as they're going to do their thing, we're going to do our thing. We're going to sue their asses for, I don't know what, 30 million. And all the members, if you're a member of this channel, we can all split that. So that's how we're going to handle this situation, through complaining and lawsuits, I guess. Works great for me and all of you. Next, we got Karam Hussein. Hulk, Banker's Coin is about to go crazy. I'm not a financial advisor. Says Kareem Hussein. Then you got Donkey Hote. We were all able to see each other's comments, but you couldn't see ours. Oh, lovely. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So we've got Ared, thank you very much for your hippopotamus with the mechanical arm and the donation. We're almost there. So much for the first. Truth is to YouTube as sunlight is to vampires. Oh my God. So let me go ahead and get started on this. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't do anything I say financially. Yeah, you'll just be destroyed financially if you do. We're over the target. That's true. Bitcoin. That's going to be our first article we go over, is the Bitcoin. Let me copy this, paste it, and then send it. All right. Now, what I've noticed, I've followed crypto for 3 years, and what I've noticed is when this is not how it's supposed to be, because crypto is supposed to be the new money, replace money. But then you got a lot of new people who don't understand things buying this stuff, these cryptos. So it's more speculative. Now, when money goes down, Bitcoin should go up. Because what Bitcoin is, it's an escape from money. Bitcoin's limited supply. So it's kind of like when money goes into a problem, people should run to Bitcoin. It makes common sense to me. Now, when I say Bitcoin, I'm just talking about crypto in general. But that's what Bitcoin was designed for. Now, whether it passed, Bitcoin was designed to be the world's currency and stuff. It's not going to happen. But I understand the concept. So in theory, You run into a recession, people run to Bitcoin. Federal Reserve raises rates. You should run to good cryptos to escape that. That's theoretically how it works, okay? It makes sense to me. That's why I got all the XRP I did, because I understand that. That's what crypto is a replacement for money. So what I've noticed, though, this is the difference. In the past 3 years, when there's a scary money issue and when the Federal Reserve raises rates, people get out of Bitcoin like, oh, Bitcoin. But then as the economy gets good, Bitcoin goes up. That shows you newbie people are putting money in and taking it out based on their feelings. So, and that goes against everything Bitcoin was really started for. Bitcoin, this is just my opinion, but Bitcoin was invented to circumvent money. So when money looks like it's going to shit, Bitcoin goes up. That's how it's supposed to go. If you're knowledgeable about cryptos, that's how it's supposed to go. Now, when you're a new person and you know nothing at all, you look around and when money's having a problem, like, oh shit, when the Federal Reserve says they're going to raise rates, when inflation goes up, dummies that are new are like, oh shit, I got to take my money out of Bitcoin. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that's the opposite. You don't even know what you're doing. Look, I don't buy Bitcoin and never will. But when it looks like, to me, all the money in the world is starting to go down the toilet, I would buy Bitcoin. Like, duh. That's like a duh moment. So if I hear the word recession, I'm buying Bitcoin. Like, that's what you're supposed to do to be smart to save your money. But what new dumb people do is like, oh, what? There's a problem with the banking system? Oh, shit, let me pull out my Bitcoin and sell it. No, dummy. You're supposed to buy it when bad shit happens. That's what it's for. See what I mean? Like, people just are completely, they have no idea what they're doing in crypto. And when they get afraid, they just sell off whatever they're in and say, oh my God, I need money. No, you don't need money. You need Bitcoin. Okay? Or let's just call that crypto and stuff. So does that make sense to people? Kind of like the example I just gave right there. All right. Elias says, YT, probably watch your truth and try to shut the rest of us out. They think we are stupid. 206, I see people. Yes, sir, says KG. Nice YT notifications. I can't believe. Don Rick says, hey, Hulk, I made it. YT makes Hulk fans work hard for his lies. Yes. They were messing. J316 says, they were messing with you all night, Hulk. I've been there. Wow. BK, thanks for your donation to the channel. Appreciate that. So what we got is, let me look in this article. So now I'm seeing something different with Bitcoin. Bitcoin skyrockets 20% in the wake of bank collapse. Now this is different because every other time we've had any kind of a problem, what people are supposed to do is buy Bitcoin. Every other time before, they've been selling it. There's a little problem with this. Oh, shit, let me sell Bitcoin. Like, what are you doing? What the fuck? What are you even doing? Now this is a difference. Bitcoin's gone up. Now, this article brings up some reasons. I'm giving an article on Bitcoin because I'm seeing something happen I've never seen before. Otherwise, I would never be talking about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's gone up 20. That's massive, 20%. Normally, if you do investing, if you make 10% in a year, that's doing actually pretty good. And if you make 20%, you're killing it. Okay. So what we got going is the United States government announced a new round of stimulus payments to citizens. So some people are thinking, well, did the government's spending money to bail out the banks? Is that the reason Bitcoin's going up? Because people are feeling confident, Bitcoin goes up. So when times get hard, people sell off Bitcoin. That's not a good way to go. Those are people that don't know what they're doing while they're investing in crypto. When times get hard, that's when Bitcoin should be going up. So in a surprising turn of events, that's why I'm reporting on this, because in a surprising turn of events, the cryptocurrency market has seen a significant surge in the value of Bitcoin. The market shows that Bitcoin has increased 20% within a day. The sudden rise in Bitcoin's value has left many investors and analysts scratching their heads, as the cryptocurrency had been relatively stable over the past few months. However, some experts believe that this could be a sign of a larger shift in the market, with Bitcoin potentially leading the charge toward a new era of cryptocurrency investment. So is this, the author of this article asks, are we seeing a new change with people with crypto? Maybe things are changing. Maybe people see a collapse in the banking world and are like, oh shit, I need to get Bitcoin. Maybe. We don't know. Because the government bails out these banks and all of a sudden Bitcoin goes up. Shouldn't be like that. How it should be, banks are collapsing, no bailouts happen, Bitcoin goes up. That seems logical to me. But then again, I'm a logical crypto investor. I'm not one of these, feeling kind of thing. I look at charts. No. If I invest in something, it's because I need it, because my money is going to drop in value. I don't care what a chart says. I don't care what YouTube chart analysis people say. I don't care. So this is why I'm reading off this article. While the exact cause of this sudden surge in value is still unclear, some experts believe it could be linked to recent news surrounding the U.S. stimulus package, with the U.S. government announcing a new round of stimulus payments to citizens. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Another factor contributing to this rise in value of Bitcoin could be the growing acceptance of crypto among institutions. So institutions are changing, people are changing. Maybe that's the reason Bitcoin's going up. We don't know. Over the past few months, a number of major companies have announced their plans to accept Bitcoin as payment, which could be leading to increased demand and a subsequent rise in value. God. So that is pretty much the end in that article. I just wanted to notice that because I found Bitcoin going up as banks going down. Like, I think it's a good thing. I hope that's what's happening. I hope people look around and see banks crashing. They're like, oh shit, I need to buy crypto. That's what I hope. That means we're getting smarter as investors, okay? Rather than just, I'm going to buy Bitcoin when the economy is good, and when it starts going bad, I'm going to sell Bitcoin. That's the opposite of what you want to do. So back off now, G. Remember, for a month, got notified by Binance from the 22nd, the suspension of GBP deposits and withdrawals. Interesting. So starting on the 22nd, they're going to suspend GBP. Damn. Red Cedar gifted 10 people memberships. My God. James Brown, you got a free membership. Rick Kim got a free one by Red Cedar. Ninsrai got one. James Krakor. Tom Grollo. Robert Sachs. These people were given memberships by Red Cedar. Ron Bow got a free membership. Nazu's son, Lola Star, and Chad Black were given memberships by Red Cedar. Oh, wow. That was pretty cool. So Veronica's here, and you got Fox Body Blue, 301 here. You got my name right. Nobody ever does. It was a guess. It wasn't like I just said it by accident the right way. So, yeah, with this Bitcoin thing, like, maybe people are waking up. Maybe, like, I'm not supporting Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. I'm just, something very, very opposite happened with Bitcoin. That's why I'm reporting this. They call him like a fair weather fan. A fair weather fan or a fair weather friend is that friend that's with you when it's sunshiny and the skies are blue and everything's good and it's warm outside. But then when it starts getting tough for you, maybe you get laid off, this and that friend just kind of disappears. When you stop like buying the beer and buying the drugs, that friend disappears. So what I'm looking at with Bitcoin is kind of like the same thing, but it's weird now because these banks are ready to fail. Did people get Bitcoin? I hope so. Did people get Bitcoin or other cryptos when they saw the banking system fail? That means we're becoming more mature as investors. When you can see the reason of a crypto, that's to replace money. Now, when banks fail, you run to like a Bitcoin or something, right? When banks are doing great and money's strong, why mess with crypto? See? But people that are immature do the opposite. Banks fail. Oh shit, I'm going to pull all my money out of crypto. What are you doing? Like total retards. Karan Hussein, member for 6 months. Banks implosion is planned. People will run to crypto, obviously. And when regulations come, everything will crash down all by the plan. You got that right. Antonio Guterres. Antonio Guterres. Welcome to the members video live stream. Yes. Let's go to the next article. So Antonio is from Oakland. So I visited Oakland. Here's a quick story. 6 months ago. In the past 30 years, I've gone primarily to Oakland, Chinatown to buy gold. I've always had a gold necklace for, 30 years, different ones. I've had gold rings, but I would go to Oakland, Chinatown. I'm aggressively late. Sorry, says Hulk's Couch. Blame YT. Oh, absolutely. We had a fucking fiasco when the show first started. I'd always go to Oakland to eat food, to buy the Chinese food and stuff, because Oakland's way cheaper than San Francisco. And it's quicker. I lived in the East Bay area. So I go to Oakland to buy gold. That's just where you go. It's cheaper and it's better and stuff. And you have all kinds of gold shops. I went there like 6 months ago to buy a new necklace or whatever. Oakland Chinatown's gone. Like, it just got killed. Now, Oakland's a very liberal town, so of course they shut everything down when the beer flu came through. And I couldn't bear. There's like one gold shop there, I had asked the police, I said, hey, I haven't been coming to Oakland for like 30 years to buy gold and stuff and to eat food and take it. Because I'd buy a bunch of food and take it home and I could eat it for a week, you know? So I go there and there's like no fucking gold shop. So I find the police officer. I say, excuse me. And I said, I've only been coming to Oakland for 30 years. This is not a long time, right? But where's all the fucking gold shops? Where's the restaurants? Everything's fucking gone. Like the buildings are boarded up or closed. I'm just like, what? He said, yeah, the pandemic just killed it all. I'm like, oh my God. He's like, yeah, everybody like went out of business and shit. I'm like, damn. So yeah, it's just very strange. Now, let's go to the next article here. Now we're talking about the BRICS nations. Let me first start off to say, let me copy and paste this. Copy. Okay. There's the article. No, I haven't been to Boston. I don't like going to cold places. Boston. I've never been to Boston. Never been to Boston. Now, BRICS nations. What I firmly believe is BRICS nation countries will get a money gold backed. They're going to have backed money. All of these little BRIC nations. Now, here's the thing. I don't think they're going to have a one money like the euro. I don't think it's going to be like that. The BRICS are going to somehow trade with each other, but they're going to back their own money using a common ledger, I believe. That's how they're going to do all this. They'll have a common ledger. Each of the BRICS nations will back their money, and they'll trade with each other. The problem with that is this. Their ledgers are not going to be interoperable with all of us. So even though they can trade amongst themselves, we're not going to be like trading on their ledger. So what we're going to do, what we've already done, is we're going to have an XRP ledger and use certain cryptos to trade with that with smart contracts. So I don't know how all this is going down, so I'm not going to be like commenting anymore, but check this out. So the BRICS nations are going to get a head start, make it look like things are going. That's going to look like an emergency to us. That's how this goes down, okay? Now, in South, so you got BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. You have Citibank, and that's a Ripple partner. Let me show you here before we get into the article. Citibank is one of the top 3 banks of the world. You got Household Savings Bank Corp, and you got JP Morgan. Those are the 3 little pigs. Those are the 3 largest banks in the world. I just shared an article right there. We're going to go over it after this. Just in, Citibank extends partnership with Ripple-powered Volante's Volpe. We're going to go over that one later. So now, here's the article. Citi goes live in South Africa. Remember, that's South Africa is the S for BRICS. And they're working with Proximity's digital voting service. You see where this is going now? Crypto is going voting. And blockchain will be used in law, business, politics, everything. So they're already showing a use case for voting with crypto. Notice it's not in America yet. Proximity, the leading digital investor communications platform. Oh, wow. Announced today that they have entered into an agreement with Citi Securities Service to go live in South Africa with their transformative digital proxy voting service. It's called Vote Connect Total. Right here, we're seeing the future. Blockchain voting. So it's not in America. See, in America, we got like people like Nancy Pelosi and these other, let's say, fear mongers. Crypto's bad. Oh God, it's so bad. No, it's not. They're using it for voting, dumb shit. Okay. So what they're doing in America is covering and hiding. They're having you look over there with crypto. Look over there. You should be looking over here, but no, look over there. It's bad. Stay away. Be careful. Look over there because it's bad. They're distracting everything. That's what my channel does not do. In my channel, we talk about, I don't go over the trial and all this drama and, oh man, this is, oh bad, oh gosh, it's all bad. No, because that's trying to get ratings. What I do is show you how crypto's working and how crypto's good. Crypto's good. Crypto's good. Okay. That's what we do here. We go over real world use cases with crypto. I don't go over what's popular in the top 10 stories. The fully connected service will enable city clients in the region to benefit from Proximity's unique ability to convey golden source announcements, real-time voting, oh man, and vote confirmations across the entire proxy voting ecosystem. The service will go live in April and is another landmark in the city proximity. So Citibank is all up in crypto, you notice? But if you go to Citibank, you can't buy crypto. They know nothing about it, right? Oh God, no, we don't. Well, yeah, we can't recommend crypto. It's not regulated. It's unsafe. They're using it right now in voting, for God's sakes, right? For secure elections. Oh, but we can't sell you crypto at Citibank. Our financial advisors can't tell you anything about it now because we're buying it right now. See how this game goes? Our Citibank employees have to follow strict laws and procedures while we buy crypto and you don't. Then when we get regulations, we'll buy the rest of it. There will not be any for you to buy, but you can buy it for us at 1,000 times the cost. That's how this goes, okay? Talks about investors in the market first time will be able to directly connect to real-time transparent connections. The rollout in South Africa continues the trend of rapid global growth for Proximity. South Africa is going to have the fully live Vote Connect total. Notice again how you got Citibank with Ripple partner Volante getting mixed up in South African voting election type stuff. Well, that doesn't seem like a bank, right? That's what I'm saying. When this stuff doesn't make sense, that's why I hone in and be like, what is going on here, right? It gets my attention. Like, what is Citibank doing mixing up with a voting elections company in South Africa? Doesn't that seem just kind of like strange? I mean, it does to me, right? J Dog, thanks for your donation to the channel. We got BK is a new member to the live stream. And we have a member for 6 months. That's their name, but their message was deleted. Then you got Antonio Gutierrez. Welcome to the members video live stream. What do we got here? North American goes live April 3rd. That's when you mail them in, right? No. ISO goes live March 20th. Says J Killup, a standard for electronic messages, uses XLM. Russia goes live in April. I was taught March 23rd is when Russia's supposed to go live. But, you know, they changed things. Okay, for tracking people. North America goes live April 3rd for tracking of people in carbon and finance. XLM, Hyperledger, and Hedera. Binance is shutting down English accounts in May. Oh, wow. So, yeah, someone told us that, yeah, Binance is, another person told us that Binance is shutting down in England for people to buy stuff. Like, something is going on that's massive. It's all going down soon. Enough people, we got to stay patient. Don't lose your heads. It's all Q2. Yes, England. Okay, let me go back here. I think I'm pretty much going to call that one a wrap. It goes on. I'm not going to get into all this, but just know that there's a lot of headway being made in Africa and these far and out places from big cities of Europe and America. They're voting on blockchain. America doesn't. So that's a good sign. Let me go to the next article. So we got here, just in, Citibank extends partnership with Ripple. Now, this is a 2-year-old article. So for at least 2 years, Citibank's been working with Ripple, but via a Volante Pay company. Now, if Citibank is an actual Ripple partner, they're keeping it secret, okay? The partnership would help Citi adopt the hugely popular ISO. So the reason Citibank is going with Volante in this 2-year-old article is so they can be ISO 20022. They can have financial messaging standards across global operations. So we know that 2 years ago, pretty much we could say Citibank went ISO 20022 compliant. Who was the first crypto to be ISO 20022 compliant? Ripple. Ripple's XRP. I'm going to leave it at that. It talks about Volpay and XRP. So Citibank has been using XRP for 2 years now. Let me look at here. Oh, now here's another South Africa, which is a BRICS nation. That's why I'm going over this. I finally located, JB's been a member for 4 months. Hey, Hulk, thanks for your show. I'm glad there isn't many others like you. We get the juice that others won't until it's too late. Thanks, man. And then you got Tom Grillo. Thanks for your donation again to the channel. This next article, I'm going to show you this. It's about South Africa. All right. Now, I remembered a long time ago, about 8 months ago, I reported on this, maybe a year, and I forgot. I'm like, what are those 2 Ripple companies that worked in South Africa that got a green light from the government to test crypto? Here they are. Exago and Mercury. I finally figured it out. Ripple partners Exago. Notice how it's X. SpaceX. PayPal was originally known as X.com. Elon Musk names his kid X. Got XRP, XLM, and XDC. Ripple partners Exago, Exago, or whatever you want to call it, and Mercury were selected. They were selected. Ripple partners were selected for South Africa's crypto sandbox 2 years ago. Okay. Mercury FX, which is foreign exchange. Mercury FX stands as one of Ripple's longtime partners. Well, isn't that something? So for a long time, wait a second, for a long time, Mercury has been in South Africa, a BRICS country, as a Ripple partner. Wasn't that something? And they're a prolific user of on-demand liquidity, which is based on XRP. So you've got trades going on in South Africa for years now, and they're running XRP for their foreign exchange. What's that? You know, like stocks, bonds, these kinds of things, foreign exchange. South Africa, a BRICS country, is already using XRP, everybody. We got proof right here. Now, the other Ripple partner, the Exago, has been accepted within the South African International FinTech Working Group Regulatory Sandbox. For 2 years now, officially, the government of South Africa, BRICS nation, has been in a sandbox getting XRP all up and running throughout South Africa and probably the rest of Africa as well. Amazing, isn't it? This is what I'm telling you, that the BRICS nations will come up first before the United States. The announcement was made today, which was 2 years ago. Ripple highlighted that 50 companies had applied to be part of the nation's first regulatory sandbox. So now we know that 2 years ago, Ripple was running XRP, maybe longer than that, in South Africa. And 2 years ago, there's 50 companies involved. Now there's probably 100, 150, 200, 300. I think they're all ready. I don't think it takes 2 years to get all this stuff done. The next bold-faced title on this says, A Proving Ground for Innovation. The sandbox itself in the BRICS nation of South Africa is designed in order to allow various market innovators the chance to test out various new services and products. Oh, you mean like the crypto exchanges or stock exchange, derivatives, securities, swaps, hedge funds? You mean like all the money? They're testing out various new services. In South Africa, for 2 years, they've been testing all this out. What about America? I haven't heard anything about America. The Financial Sector Conduct Authority, National Credit Regulator. Mercury is known for both its Ripple partnerships and its partnership with Valor, VALR, a cryptocurrency exchange. Oh, shit, you were right, Crypto Hawk. And I hadn't read this article past whatever, but I just assumed. You got XRP running crypto exchanges, what I just said. Here we go. They've been tested. Just imagine everything being tested. Insurance companies using XRP, schools using in South Africa, like everything. Just use your imagination. All the money. They've been testing it in a sandbox in South Africa for years. Ripple partners are doing this. Exago and Mercury. I don't see anything here about Bitcoin and Ethereum testing. I don't see any of that. The region makes... according to Ripple, the region makes it faster to move money by air than it is if you send it through a foreign wire, like through the phone lines and stuff. Next dark, bold title, Ripple planning to push into South Africa. Interesting. This is like 2 years ago. With this in mind, Mercury FX is planning to significantly shorten this time window for money transfers, reducing it to a matter of minutes, thanks to ODL and XRP tokens. Hey, Gary Gensler, just want to let you know, the rest of the world is using XRP in their foreign exchange, in their cryptocurrency. They're using XRP, Gary. Citibank's using it for voting, Gary. It's not a security. The XRP trial with Ripple and the SEC is fake. I refuse to report on it like all the other fake people on YouTube. Every fucking day they report on that fake shit. Why? Because their programs are fake shit. That'll do it for that article. I just wanted you to see that right there. Let me check some comments And we're just about done. Near instant settlement, says J316. And then BMTH fan, I slept in, but I'm here. Yes, we are. All the money. I wonder if there is an of market XRP value, an off market XRP value that they use to move that money. There's something going on. I don't know how they're all the particulars. They use a private ledger. XR Ripple does. Hawk is unmasking Ripple partnerships everywhere. Great Scott. Yeah, I'm showing you here. The BRICS nations are all hooked up. They're ready to go. Brazil, one of the biggest banks in Brazil, Unibanco, Ripple partner. Santander in Brazil, massive payments company, Ripple partner. Ripple meets with the Central Bank of Brazil secretly. Ripple has a headquarters in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Like the top 5 banks in Brazil are Ripple partners. So that's B for BRICS. Russia. I went over the Russian report twice already. The Russians studied crypto and found they're going to base their crypto on Ripple. The articles prove that. So BR for BRICS. I, India. India's top bank, Ripple partner. Like the biggest bank in India is a Ripple partner. And like the top 5 banks in India are all Ripple partners. Ripple has a headquarters in India, by the way, like a hub. So BRI, C comes next, China. China uses Liang Bank, I believe using Tranglo or Volante or Novati. That's a Ripple partner. So we have now China using XRP, the XRP ledger and Volante or Novati, can't remember which one, through a Chinese bank called Liang. Lastly, South Africa, we just went over it. Okay, so it looks to me like the BRICS nations are all hooked up. Matt, 59754. Blockchain voting is 100% accurate. That's why Americans, politicians don't want it. Very good point, Matt. Excellent point. Nunya Business, thanks for your donation to the channel. Appreciate that there, buddy. I got 2 super quick articles. Now we're done. And I'm not going to even really go over these 2. I just wanted to show you. Like do a screenshot. Copy and let's paste this one. Enrique Rodriguez, member for a month. Enrique says, maybe if we would have been using blockchain for our voting, Trump would have been president. Yes. So there's a Volpe. We have a Volpe article discussing South Africa with real-time payments. That means they're using XRP, not just like RippleNet or nothing. If you're talking real-time payments, that's XRP. A BRICS nation is already using that. They're showing us here. They're talking about cloud-native payments. Well, we went over that last night with the DTCC, Depository Trust Clearing Corporation, now is partnering or has already partnered with Accenture, which is a Ripple partner, and Amazon. They're using the cloud just like here they're talking about. And it's ISO 20022 24/7. They're talking about South African payments. It's all done. Like, I don't know how much more. I don't know what's causing the delay, why we're not rich. Like there's some kind of a delay. I don't know what it is. But from what I'm reading here, I mean, Ripple's been in these countries for years. I think we're like really close to something. Just from the evidence that I'm bringing here, I don't need to guess. There's every fucking article I'm showing you. Like Ripple's working with these countries all around the world, man. Like for like years ago. Some of them go back like 8 years ago. So I don't need to like guess. I can just see it from these fucking articles I keep bringing up. It's not like an opinion. Copy and then paste. This is the last one. This one here talks about Volante. Partnering with Volante and BYTES, BYTES, as part of the bank's payment infrastructure. They're talking about South Africa. You got Volante all in South Africa hooking it up. Global message standards. I'm not going to get into a lot of this. I have not went through this article to read it. I'm just merely showing you proof that Volante comes out with a major statement. Of course, they don't give this article a date, which I hate when they fucking do that shit. But again, they're talking about ISO 20022 standard. They're all done. They're talking about 24/7 payments. We already know what all this is about. It's Ripple. But sometimes a country doesn't want to go with like an American name like Ripple. They'd rather use something like Volante, which they're more comfortable with, right? So that's what we got going on. Why you don't see the actual word Ripple here, you see Volante. Because in South Africa, they must have some kind of connection of safety with Volante that they don't have with Ripple. So that's what we got going on. We're here 51 minutes into the show, and I've got to get going. I've got to take people places right now. People don't have cars. I got to take them to wherever they got to go, school and work and shit. And then I can get my workout done after that. I think that'll be it. Yes. Well, that'll be the end of this particular episode. Social media police out in full force lately, controlling the narrative. Just look at Glenn Beck. Okay, that'll be it. I'll see you all in my next program. More than likely, it's going to be at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. All my shows are like the same time, 6:30 in the morning, about 6:30 in the p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time. That way it's easy. You won't have to always wait for notification. You probably won't get them on YT. That's why we're suing them here very shortly. We will be. But you just got to remember in your head, 6:30, my time. So whatever time that is for you, go to my actual channel. Don't rely on a notification. You have to actually go to my channel to check. But I'll usually put a show on my 6:30 a.m. shows. I'm going to post like 8 hours before when I go to sleep. Then my PM shows, I'll probably give you a heads up 2 hours or so before. So that'll be it. I'll see y'all in about 12 hours.